Well, hilariously enough, the Boston Bruins offense has been far more effective than the New England Patriots offense this year. Still needs a little bit of work. Bruins friends, y'all know what time it is. It is time to hug it out, because that is a 7-3 victory over the Tampa Bay Lightning. And welcome back down into the den, everybody. Man, 7 goals. 7 goals. That's a lot. That's a lot. First and foremost, coming off of that really frustrating game against Pittsburgh, there was a lot to be happy about, and there was a lot to be okay with, and that's about it. A lot to be okay with. Not necessarily anything to be happy about, not anything... I mean, there was certainly things to be frustrated with. Own zone defense continues to be an issue. We cannot win in a face-off to save our lives. Holy crap. I love you and miss you dearly, Patrice Bergeron. Can you please coach this team on how to take face-offs? But coming into this game, Tampa had a lot of the same problems that we had. A lot of their offense is predicated on top 6 talent. They can't really play defense in their own zone, and they're in the midst of a little bit of turmoil in terms of how they're playing. So how do we start this game? By giving up a goal in the first 45 seconds. Well, fine. Braden Point can have that. Braden Point is fantastic, but my God, already, guys. But it's okay. You want to know why? Because this team responded fantastically. In the wake of Thursday's game, this was quite possibly the best thing that anybody could have hoped for. This was a fantastic, an unbelievable game from top to bottom for the Bruins. And yes, Braden Point had 2 goals tonight, and I can't really even be mad at them. Be mad at those 2 goals. I can't even really be mad at Kucherov, especially because Kucherov is just out of his mind again. He's back in 2019 form, which honestly I'm kind of happy about because for me it sort of seems as like a way for Kucherov to break the narrative that he set in my head a little bit. I had constantly thought that Nikita Kucherov is one of the dirtiest players in the NHL, but the only reason why nobody notices is because he's always injured. But seems to not be the case this time. He's not going for insane hits. He's not injured. And you know what's happening? He's at the top of the league in scoring. A little bit later, on the power play, which, by the way, our power play, I have not been giving it enough. I did not give it enough credit earlier this season when I said that by playing terribly, our power play was in mid-season form. No, our power play is doing pretty well. I mean, we got a power play goal tonight from Frederick, just bouncing off the back of Vasilevsky's gear, which Andrei Vasilevsky. What's going on, my guy? This is not you. This is not the goal. This is not the game. This is not the season. This is not the type of season that you're known for. And I really hope that you that you find your groove at some point, and because this is just like, come on. I like beating bad Vasilevsky, but also seeing good Vasilevsky is a treat. But that's beside the point. Frederic, fantastic night from him. The only thing I wish from him is I wish that he would stop edging us on the concept of scoring a hat trick. The kid needs one. The kid needs a hat trick. But my God, Trent Frederic loves to edge the Boston Bruins fan base on the concept of him scoring a hat trick. He always gets to 2, and he never gets over it. And before the first period is over, McAvoy gets us up 2-1 on a shot right through traffic that there was a bit of confusion as to who it went off of, and I guess it went off of a Tampa player because this ended up being credited for McAvoy with just the primary assist to Heinen. No secondary assist on this one. And so when the second period starts, we're like, okay. When is the other shoe gonna drop? And it never drops. It never drops. We just keep rolling. And particularly with this second goal from Frederic, and especially with a lot of commotion from the bench from John Cooper, that and enough to where he ends up getting a bench minor for misconduct, which is the most John Cooper thing to ever be penalized for. John Cooper could rewatch the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals hit of Aaron Rome, just eviscerating all the potential that Nathan Horton had, and that one hit, and complain that Aaron Rome got penalized for it. John Cooper is a massive crybaby. I know the guys on short shift. I know Loqual. I know Andrew. I know Thomas. They're all gonna say that Rod the Bod Brindamore is the biggest crybaby behind the bench. But oh my God, John Cooper cries enough tears to flood Florida more than their hurricane season. Now the Kucherov goal comes just off a bad defensive breakdown, but I can't really be mad at this because Kucherov is in control of this one, and he absolutely knows it. 4-on-4 from Lauko drawing a tripping penalty, and then Geeky deciding, yeah, I'm gonna hold someone in the middle of that. So yeah, about a minute and a half of 4-on-4 play. The Bruins are all shifting to one side of the zone. They're all shifting to one side of the defensive zone, and so when the puck squirts out to about middle ice, not middle ice, yeah, I guess middle ice, is Kucherov just has Carlo to beat, and Carlo, I know you get too much shit, but you are not faster than Nikita Kucherov, and Kucherov just blows right past him, and it's 3-2 it's 3-2 Bruins there. And a good chunk of the reason why I'm not frustrated with this one is because it's just 30 seconds later, a forecheck from Zacha it hits Pasternak at the top of the neutral zone, and Pasta with just Taylor Radish to. Actually, was it Taylor Radish or was it Darren Radish? I can't tell which Radish was on Tampa anymore. I know one of them scored their first NHL goal on a short-handed against us in 2021, but that's pretty much all I remember about the Radish family in this league. But Pasta just has him to beat, and he is in so much control of this. He does that thing that he did that he's been doing since the since the penalty shot against Nashville. Well, he has the puck. He drags it behind and basically just says, "Good luck with this. Good luck with this. Good luck with this." And Vazzy does not have good luck with that. And that is how we get 4-2. And then with 5 minutes left to go in the period, the Bruins give up another one. But again, I can't be mad at this because this entire game for Tampa was just, you know what, we've already lost. Let's just let Kucherov do cool stuff. And you know what he does? He completely embarrasses.
Hagel races
he just
back.
completely undresses Hampus Lindholm, and I can't be mad at Lindholm on that one. That was filthy, just absolutely disgusting play from Kucherov, but in the best way possible. Getting around him. It's basically a full speed example of what Marchand did to Letang on Thursday. Kucherov just blows past Lindholm, back checks it to point scores. That takes us to the end of the period. Third period starts and just a minute 35 into the period, Pasta's line does some cool stuff, and including getting Geeky, who's playing top line center right now. Our top line is Zacha, Geeky, Pasternak. Who would have expected Morgan Geeky to be a top line center for the Boston Bruins? Not me. Anyway, this one was something that on a good day, Vasilevsky has that one nine times out of 9. But I mean, really, it's just doing to Tampa what other teams have done to us for so many times this season, and just getting a good zone entry and being one step ahead of their defense, which isn't playing very well in their own zone. About 10 minutes go by, and we have that one Talking Heads lyric playing over and over again. And you're talking a lot, but you're not saying anything. A lot of hockey being played, and none of it is particularly interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the third period is kind of a snooze fest. Until Jesper Boqvist goes for slashing on Luke Glendening. I'm just surprised that Boqvist was in this game in the first place. I would have given the roster spot to Merkulov, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna wait for Victor Hedman to snap his stick on a shot, and this is far enough into the game where Tampa has also pulled Vazzy. We're into the Ford F-150 Final 5, boys and gentlemen, hold on, frick. There we go. I've missed this beauty, but we're into the Ford F-150 Final 5, ladies and gentlemen, and during this penalty kill, Victor Hedman just breaks his stick right in front of Jake DeBrusk, and DeBrusk's like, okay, I'll just take the puck now. And with his third goal in 4 games, he puts the game away, and then just for good measure, just for a little bit of good measure, still on this penalty kill, for the Bruins, and if I'm not mistaken, give me one sec. Yeah. Still on this penalty kill, technically, although it might have happened 1 second after the penalty ended. Either way, Coyle essentially gets a shorthanded breakaway, and Boqvist has just barely set his skates on into the ice, and it isn't really going to make any sort of difference what he does. I'm just gonna call this a shorthanded goal. Well, Coyle just drives into the offensive zone, and and as Jack says, kicks the extra point. Man, didn't expect the Bruins offense to outpace the Patriots offense in any given day, but this was exactly the game that we needed. This was a great game that we just needed to win, and that's exactly is what happened. And next game is Monday against the Colorado Avalanche. But before then, we are getting a snowstorm. So if you guys are living in the Boston area, just batten down the hatches for tonight. And then tomorrow morning, make yourself a nice cup of coffee. Huddle up for warmth. And throw another log on the fire and crack open a beer. Just have fun in the snow, because considering how badly global warming has been, who knows how much longer we're gonna have snow. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, friends, and I will see you guys on Monday. Take care.